and welcome to INSTANDA On Demand. I'm delighted to be joined by our guest, Andy Lees, the Financial Services Cloud Transformation Leader at Deloitte. Hi, Andy.
Hey, Gary, how are you?
Yeah, not too bad. So, Andy, the reason I've got you here today is for all those people who are a bit too shy to ask, can you explain in very simple terms, what exactly is cloud technology?
Well, it's a massive topic, Gary, but let me see if I can simplify it for everybody. Fundamentally, it's about computing on demand. So it's translating what was a sort of on-premise, highly capital consumptive investment into something that is truly agile, scalable, and available at all times. So that's my simplest answer I could give.
No, that's great. And in your personal experience, what do you reckon the benefits for the insurance industry are, and how can they put this cloud technology to best use?
Well, again, another massive question, Gary. I think from Deloitte point of view, we don't see any transformation program within the market at the moment that isn't based on cloud technology or a cloud-based solution. So it's a massive impact on the overall sector. If I break it down into sort of some key points and sort of specific to insurance, legacy technology, all insurers encumbered by legacy platforms, legacy infrastructure, whether it be mainframe or core platforms, the ability to actually adopt digital techniques, customer self-service, data-driven decision-making, being able to truly expose the full data that sits within those core platforms is quite restrained. I think cloud can be a good enabler to simplify and transform the legacy estate. So that'd be my first one, modernization. Second one, I think, comes down to data and the use of data. For me, fundamentally, the insurance industry is about using data to drive value, whether it be selection of risk or the pricing of risk, or even being able to make the right decision at the right point. It's all about using data correctly. So I think the more data that you can consume, and whether that be internally from your core platforms and history, or whether that be from external enrichment, I think data is a key source of value for the insurance industry. Third one, I think the ecosystem point. How do you introduce innovation into insurance? It's a hotly debated topic. I think being able to find sources of innovation from a wider ecosystem, insurtech partners such as yourselves, etc., being able to drive that into the business is the easiest way probably of doing that at the moment. Being able to do it on a microservice-based or API-driven architecture that you typically get with cloud really makes that connectivity a lot easier, a lot faster, and lower cost in terms of IT projects. So again, the sort of architectural sort of format around APIs and microservices, I think, will be the final one.
Oh, that's really good. And it sounds like a lot of moving of data around. So what are some of the biggest myths or misconceptions about the use of cloud technology in insurance do you want to bust today?
I'm going to give you two on that in terms of myths. My first one, what I tell all of our clients about, it's not about technology. It's not about infrastructure. It's about the business value you can get from cloud. Cloud is a phenomenal enabler that gives you scalability, agility, and the ability to respond to market issues and opportunities a lot faster. So look for the business opportunities. Don't necessarily think about this as an infrastructure sort of type deal. Second one is an old favorite with cloud, and that's about security. And the cloud is less secure. If you think of it logically, you've got your three big providers in the UK, Amazon, Google, Azure. They're investing a huge amount of money in terms of security, far more than any single player could ever imagine. Therefore, the security posture of the cloud is far, far greater than an individual organization's security position. So yeah, there are lots and lots of information around that, but for me, that's probably still one of the biggest questions that we get asked every single time.
With that in mind as well, what would be the top 3 pieces of advice you would give an insurer looking to digitally transform their business with the cloud?
3 pieces of advice. Well, having spent God knows how many years as a consultant, 3 bits of advice. Wow, you're really making my life difficult this afternoon. Don't make it business outcome. Don't make it about technology. Regulator. and think about the op model would be my three pieces of advice.
No, that's all very insightful. And I think I finally understand what cloud actually is. So thank you for that, Andy. To anyone who's been watching, thank you for watching INSTANDA On Demand, and we'll see you on the next episode.